Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. My name is Tara. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. You know, you're the part of the way. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. If you're not a part of Grateful Gang, we'd love to have you over here. It's free 99. It costs you nothing to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. As always, I like to know what you're doing while you're watching this video. Do you have a check coming? Have you closed out your last paycheck? Have you already planned for your next paycheck? If you can't already tell, your girl is struggling with some sinus issues. So just pardon the voice that sounds like a 2-year-old and just rock. Okay, so we're going to be closing out our March, our March paycheck number 1, because we got March paycheck number 2, I think, coming tomorrow or the next day. So let's get into it. So if you're not new here, then you already know that the whole plan is to, listen to me, y'all. The whole plan is to get everything to be green. Once it says green, we know that it's completely cleared the bank account and we can move on to allocating the next check. So we're going to start over here. Let's find a good place to start. I think the last thing we deposited was this here, $10 into our health savings account. So let's look for the dollar for Navy Federal. That should have went through. Excuse me, y'all. So $1 right here. I'm going to go ahead and mark that off in green. Then we have $70.67, which is for the student loan. Boo. I don't want no stupid student loan. I wanted to get rid of the educational whatever, which I don't want. That's ridiculous. Are they going to get rid of student loans? And then $233.50 for the Nissan payment. Well, part of it because it's a split payment. $233.50. And then $324.36 for Capital One. So this is going to be when we paid it on the credit card. That was going to be for the electric bill and the car insurance. The car insurance is $183.36, y'all. My regular keyboard is acting crazy, so I'm trying to use the one on the laptop. So if it's a mess, just rock with me, okay? It's fine. $324.36. Here it is. So I paid these two bills right here. And then we have 99 cents for our Apple storage, and that came out as well. $39.39. Okay, so wait a minute. Why do I show, so you can see right here, we have the water bill on the next check because for some reason, I feel like we talked about this. We thought they changed the water bill date to the 23rd, but the bill came out on the 17th. And this is why it's very important to have a buffer and actually monitor your accounts, because I didn't have it planned for this month. And I was like, this week's paycheck. And I was like, what is this? Luckily, there was money in there, of course. But then I had to transfer over $10 from Build a Buffer to make sure that if the $80 for the Xfinity came out, it would be fine. Please, 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 please. Check your accounts like every day or every other day. So this $39.39 actually needs to be over here because that actually came out on the 17th right here for the water. And that's green. And as you can see, now it makes us negative. Okay, problematic. So these are in and out. I went to a Costco, which y'all know I don't have Costco. I have Sam's Club. And me and my mom went. My mom has Costco. We went when we were on our trip on our way back from Virginia. But it's an in and out. So went to Costco. It came out of apparel because I bought sneakers and shoes. And some just slides and some sneakers because y'all know we needed new gym sneakers. They was looking atrocious. And I just put it back from apparel in here. See? And the plantains shouldn't have came out of there, but it is what it is. So we're not even going to monitor that right there. We ain't going to worry about that because that'll come up on our tracker for expense tracking. And then $5. So this was good because this $5, shout out to my girl who did sign up to Visible with my code. So it was only $5 for me this month because they take $20 off instead of the $25. All right, so that ended up being $25 instead of $25. So that kind of helped us a little bit instead of being completely over $39. But that did come out. My visible code is linked down below If it doesn't work, let me know, y'all. I'll put up the most recent one if you're interested. What I will say is what my friend said was she was having some issues with getting her service transferred, but she thought maybe it was her phone. I felt like I had similar issues when I went from T-Mobile to them, just like getting weird messages, and it seemed like the phone was still under T-Mobile, and I had to change like the SIM card, and that I had to do it all like online through the chat. So if you're not a chat tech person and can figure things out on your own, like with chat, this may not be the move for you. If you're like, I got to talk to someone on the phone, this may not be the move for you. But if your phone is paid off and you want to save some money on your phone bill, I would consider using the code because the first month it'll be $5 for you, and then I think $5 for me for that same month. Just letting you know. Then I did put in $10 because I was afraid. We had $81.32. We had $71.32, and I was afraid that, as you can see, the internet was still supposed to come out today, actually. But I haven't seen anything about it coming out, so don't ask me. I don't know. But I think that's everything. We're back up to the top. And I'm just going to add the $10. Well, I'm going to add the $10 here just so it's represented that we transferred over. What is this for? Okay. $10 and $10 to cover Xfinity. Now, I don't know, child. I don't really like this keyboard because you can't hear the click-clacky. I like my click-clack keyboard. Anyway, so we're back to the top, and we have $81.32 left. So let's just make sure that everything is green. So we already know this is not green. Like that didn't technically come out. I'm going to move this over here. Make that 0. Okay. Everything else so far has green. It has cleared the bank. The only other thing we have here is the buffer, which I will take out. Oh no. Hold on, y'all. Undo that. We're going to take the buffer out. And it says we have $81.32 left in this budget, which is right. $81.32, which is left in the bank. So we know we've really gotten to a zero-based budget. But what we're going to do with this $81.32 is we're going to create a real zero-based budget, and we're going to just leave it over here. So we're going to roll over $81.32. So to make this a formula, I'm just going to put an equal in front of the 99 cents, and then I'm going to add $81.32. So we'll show that we have extra money moved over, but that's the buffer plus the extra 10 I moved in, which is just sitting there because the real new check hasn't come yet. And in case the Xfinity takes its money out before the actual next check comes, I want to make sure that it goes through without bouncing back to me. So we have zero-based budget this first paycheck, but it is a reminder to remind you and myself to constantly check on your account, because if something comes out earlier than you think it should or later than you think it should, it can mess you up if you have just a certain amount of money in the bank like I do. Like I leave a buffer. If you have a much bigger buffer than I do, then you may not have to check your account as often. But I like to look into my account about once or twice a week just to make sure everything is coming out as scheduled. And so I was able to catch that today and be like, we don't have enough to cover the $80 if that does come out. But that is the closeout of last week's, the first week of March paycheck. Everything went well outside of that one little hiccup. And we should be getting a check this week. So I'll see you guys again. Pray for me, y'all. I'm feeling better, but the coughing fits start when I talk too much. So I am done talking, okay? Zero-based digital budget complete. Let me know what you did during this budget session. Did you budget with me? Did you track expenses? Are you planning for your next check? How is March going for you so far? Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful, and I'm super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Love you, mean it. Bye.